Oil has stabilized on Tuesday despite rising fears over the second wave of coronavirus outbreak and a possible drop in fuel demand. Brent has again passed the mark of $40 per barrel. The ruble gained support from oil's positive dynamics and managed to win back its early losses. However, the US dollar remained strong. Improved risk appetite and overall positive market sentiment came after the US Fed Reserve announced its plan to extend the program of purchasing US corporate bonds. As a result, oil prices surged on Monday, closing the session with 4.6% gains. Today, both benchmarks are still trading in positive territory. In the day trade, Brent oil futures for August added more than 2% to settle at $40.50 per barrel. The nearest WTI contracts were also trading higher at $37.70 per barrel. The American crude gained more than 1.5%. Once again, the bears need to be more careful amid actions taken by the Fed. The US regulator, along with other global central banks, is now reacting more swiftly to any decline in stock indices. Despite a slight recovery early in the week, oil prices are still under pressure due to the growing worries over the second wave of the COVID-19. Many countries may bring back the lockdown restrictions. Therefore, the bears are likely to stay strong as long as this risk persists. Meanwhile, the International Energy Agency has issued the projection for the oil industry. The agency expects global oil demand to fall by 8.1 million barrels per day in 2020. The EIA also warned that fuel demand will not fully recover until 2022. Today, traders will focus on crude inventories data from the American Petroleum Institute. The report on stockpiles, as well as overall sentiment in the US markets, will determine further trajectory of oil quotes early on Wednesday. The Russian currency has advanced against the US dollar ahead of the Fed's decision. Still, the ruble is losing ground during today's session. The dollar-ruble pair is moving up, having gained around 0.23% in the mid-trade. The pair was last seen trading at 69.71. The supportive measures proposed by the Fed will be launched on Tuesday. As traders have long been aware of this incentive, its positive effect might be offset by the growing coronavirus cases. In the meantime, the ruble may largely benefit from the foreign currency purchases introduced by the Bank of Russia. In addition, a high demand for federal loan bonds may as well support the ruble. The auction will be held ahead of the central bank's meeting on Friday. The regulator is widely expected to ease its monetary policy. On Tuesday and Wednesday, market participants will keep a close eye on Jerome Powell's testimony to the U.S. Congress. Ahead of the semi-annual report of the Fed's chairman, trading activity may be rather low. That is all for now. Thank you for watching and see you back soon.